Hi everyone, it's me, Paula. I'm here to share my number 21 junk journal with you. It is a vintage, shabby, chicish kind of journal. Um, it's a very chunky, big one. It's 8 1/4 by 5 3/4. I used graphic 45 on the outside, and I made my own flower, my own butterfly, and I did the Tim Holtz hitch post with seam binding closure. It's got a 2-inch spine, and that is the back, and I just put some flat back little pearls on there and right there, and added the wood piece there, sprayed it with glimmer, and just layered a couple doilies, some little pearls, flower, and then the butterfly right there. Super love the way this turned out. I don't know, I just like it because I never really did shabby chicish, but yeah, I super love it. I just got to push down on it and get that off. And I just put a little tiny doily thing underneath the hitch post. And I did collage polish over the top of it. And I just used vintage photo. Everything is coffee dyed. This one's kind of big, so I hope it stays in frame. I don't know if it is, but I hope it is. I did lace from Hobby Lobby, and the paper on the inside is the lined from Dreams Etc. It's her lined paper. I can't remember the name of it. Sorry. I used a lot of Tsunami Rose ephemera, and some I made myself. And I also used Dreams Etc.'s ephemera. And I just layered a little doily here and some fibers and some, oh my gosh, this thing is heavy. It's so big. And some cheesecloth right there. And this is a little flip up. And I just used the punch right here I used was that Flowers on a Vine or something by Martha Stewart. Did a bunch of stamping. And here I have one of Tsunami Rose's envelopes with her inserts. I love these things because there's just so much room for journaling, and they're just so pretty. I love them. And a postcard and a journaling index card. I have glue on my fingers. My hands are so stained, and oh, it's just crazy. But lace from Hobby Lobby. This was just a piece it's a sticker that came on a sheet, and I can't remember where did I put that. It is from Kaiser Craft. It's this little sheet right here. That is where I got that piece, and I just backed it with cardstock and put Tsunami Rose's little sentiment right there. And this journaling card. And this one I made. This is graphic 45 paper. And then this little guy. And these are Dreams Etc. tabs. And I love these big old tabs. And I just did some stamping and did some washi tape throughout. And over here I just did some layering and a guest check. I'll get in there. And I just used the corkscrew scissors on the outside of this to make it look a little vintagey. And I made these off my envelope punch board. Yeah, they're so cute. I just love these. I made a couple of these throughout the book. Little spool holders. And this flips up, and I had made a little tuck spot right here for this little tag. Is it in frame still, I hope? And this is just Tsunami Rose, and I put it in there sideways and added a little book page and butterfly. And these are Tsunami Rose's new journaling cards. And a guest check. And another little spool. I think these are so cute. Did some doilies. And I just made a little tuck spot right there for that tag and put some washi on it. I just folded it over. It was a square one and I just made a pocket out of it. And over here I just used this doily punch, a new one Trina picked up at Tuesday mornings, and made a corner tuck out of it and just did some layering and used put these two little tags back there. And that was a die cut that I got at Tuesday mornings I was playing with. I left a lot of journaling space in this one. And this is Tsunami Rose. It was one of her pockets, but I just tucked the sides in and flipped the bottom up and glued it in so I could have a tuck or a spot back here. And that's a graphic 45 paper. And then, oopsie, did I glue that in? Oh my word, I swear. And I just put this little tag in here, and I made a pocket right here. Did some layering with my little, I got some new ones of these little things. I got them offline. I don't know if you can see these, are inch ones. I got them from China off a line, and they make great little button pieces as well. And I just glued that on because I just loved it. Love these big old tabs. Did some more washi tape. And just made a pocket right here with this journaling tag. Just glued that on. And glued the flower, made a pocket here for this little tag. Let's see. And then this one opens, super cute. And I made a pocket right here for this big journaling tag. This is Tsunami Rose. And here's another one of those big envelopes with the inserts. Super cute. I just coffee dyed them. And they all have their own big journaling tags inside. Gotta do this way. Sorry. I'm not good at left-handed stuff, so I have to do that way. And I just tucked it in backwards and let this flap be on this side, just for interest over here. Some washi tape. I just love the way this turned out. Some lined paper. Cooked it on a cookie cooling rack. My sister did. And I just did a glassine bag, embossed it, put this flower on the top, layered that flower there for this tag. Oopsie, sorry if I'm not in frame. Made a pocket here, just layered some flowers and some lace with that tag, and put this journaling tag. And then this one. Another doily pocket, and I just made this tag out of some extra paper, cardstock I had, and put this little tag in there. Put some more washi on there, glued that there. That's Tsunami Rose. Made a tuck spot over here with the little bingo cards, and put these two tags in there. Made a little tuck pocket there and then glued some flowers on. Another doily pocket. And this is Tsunami Rose. And this is Tsunami Rose's new little tickets. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, you guys have to go get those because they are so darling. And over here I did some layering. I made a little pocket right here. or tuck spot, I should say. And then this is the graphic 45. Love the colors of that page. Back that with coffee dyed paper. And then that tag. Did some stamping. Another flip out. Another insert. So cute. There's two different sizes too. So pretty. I'm going to try this left-handed. Ah! I can't do it left-handed. I'm such a spaz. And then there's this big journaling tag in there. And I just tuck that over that way. And this is another one of her new printables. Love those big journaling tags. I just made a pocket out of it. Did a tuck right here. This is Dreams, etc. And this is my index little card. And this is just a little pocket in Tsunami Rose of a kit that I had that I just didn't ever use. So I'm using it in this one. We had another flower, did some stamping. This is a little smaller envelope with these awesome journaling papers inside. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. And over here, I made a tuck spot back here with this card. And this is Dreams, etc. And I just put this little paper clip on there, and this flips out. So lots of journaling spots. Oopsie. Fumble fingers. And then you slide that on there to keep it closed. Another little envelope with an insert. It's got lines on this side. Super love it. I know I say that all the time. I can't help it. But I do. I super love it. And then Trina got me these little green paper clips at the dollar store, or Tuesdays, I think. They're so cute. Went perfect with this journal. A big index card. Just made a tuck spot over here with that. Did some layering and a butterfly. And I just made a side tuck right here with some layering. And a pocket here. And that graphic 45 paper. And then there's a big pocket in here for this tag. Dreams, etc. I think. And this is the tag that goes, or the journaling that goes in there. So cute. They make good journaling spots. Oopsie, missed a page. Love this paper too. Love it. And right here I just made my own little envelope. We put a little ticket inside it. I made that off the envelope punch board. And put these two tags inside here. And this is so cute. This is what it is. This little tiny piece that I punched out on there. And it's like 3 by 3. And then you, let's see, how do you say, score it at 1.5 all the way around. And then you punch it at 1 to make these two little, right here. And then you just fold it up, and this is my little template. It makes a little envelope. Or you can fold it this way too if you want. So cute. Just tiny little thing. Trina figured out the measurements on that one. I'm going to try and figure out the measurements on a oblong one. Because I'm not that. I have to play around with it for a while before I figure it out. And some flowers. Lots of journaling space. Here's another little flip up. Right here. And I used one of my little buttons, and then there's a tuck back there, and just some flowers. Some more layering for a side tuck. Another index card, another little thread spool, and a little tiny bottom ticket. That's what I call them. And right here is another little pretty tag. Love that tag. Hate to even put it in there because it's so cute. And another tuck spot here. This big journaling tag. Index card. Another doily tuck. This big tag, and then this little tag. And made just a little tuck spot for this one. Just put that little clip there just to make sure it stays in there when you're flipping it out. Just glued some flowers on there. Did some little layering right here for these big tags. And then this little tag. Super love that. Some more flowers and stamping. Two big large tags, and I just made a little tuck right there for these two little tags. Tickets. So cute. Can't say it enough because I just love it. And this is graphic 45 paper right here. Another little thread spool tag and some layering right there. Two more tickets right here. Tsunami Rose and Dreams, etc., I believe. Just did some layering right there. Here's another one of those envelopes with the inserts. So pretty. Love this one. Love them all. What am I saying? And this is one of her new tags too, her journaling tags. More washi. I just put a little envelope right here and made a little pocket out of it. Did some layering. Some more flowers. The other side of the big tags. And this one, I just put this little clip on there because this folds out and folds out that way as well. So you have the whole space to journal. Oopsie. Isn't that pretty? And this is another one of Tsunami Rose's cards, and I just made this little tag put behind it, and I just glued that on. This flips out for journaling. Some more washi, another little tuck spot tag, and I just made a little pocket right there out of this, and I just made this little, I used one of them tabs and just made a little booklet and just put that on there like that. I thought that was cute because I had an extra one, so I made those, and I just made a pocket out of those pretty flowers. And this is the other new journaling card, Tsunami Rose, and another one of my little spools I cut out. And that is the back. I just left the back plain. And I super love this thing. It's so chunky monkey. I just push down on it and do that. I kind of did this closure just so you can, in case you put a lot more stuff in it, you can adjust this so it can get bigger. You can smash it down further if you want. But yeah, that's my number 21. I hope you like it. I super love it. thank you so much for watching, and this one is going to be for sale, and I'll put my Facebook and Bloom and Sticks creation below in the description. If you're interested, you can get a hold of me there. And thank you so much for watching and subscribing and being one of my awesome viewers. Have a great day. Bye-bye.